you are truly able to do anything that you want to do. Anything that you put your mind to, anything that you're putting your energy into, and the way that your energy is directed into that thing, you are able to do anything that you want. So everything in your life is a relationship with yourself. All of your money, the places that you go, the people that you hang out with, the outcomes of these things are determined by a belief system that you carry, where you expect this is how my life is going to play out. So a good question to ask is, what is the story of my life? If you tend to see yourself as a winning type of personality, or if you see yourself as life is meant to be a struggle, all of these things will play into it. So take money, for example. If you view money that it's hard to come by, if you view money that it's scarce, that you're not going to be able to get money, then that's exactly what it's going to be. Because unconsciously, you are making decisions based in terms of, I don't have enough money. We can even take this to a relationship. If you see a relationship as there being conflict in it, if you see a relationship with any person, a friend, a girlfriend, boyfriend, if you see that, or just a person that you have a crush on, if you see that relationship in conflict, then conflict is going to be created from it. Because as you approach that person, you have this tenseness around you. You have this sort of energy that you're thinking in terms of. See, if your emotional state is labeling something, then that is also you identifying with something. You identify with the outcome that this is going to happen. And if you identify with the outcome of that happening, then you're going to carry that in your energy, you're going to carry it in your emotions. How can anyone deny that your emotions create your habits, right? The way that you act, the emotions that you feel, the thoughts that you have internally, they are directed into the physical reality. So if you are sad all day, you might lay in bed all day until you have that emotion of, okay, I got to snap out of this. I got to kick it into gear. It's emotion that directs your behavior. So with that being said, how can someone not say that emotion directs your life's outcomes? Because after all, even if something bad on the outside does happen to you, your reaction to it is what makes the difference. Your reaction to, losing money and gambling. It's, you could go back in strong and gamble more, right? And then you'll get the chance to make some. Or you can just not let it bring you down. You know that you're gonna eventually get money another way. You gotta really put yourself in deep shit to actually have a really bad outlook on life. If you have food, if you have water, shelter, some sort of community, you have every single thing that you need. So why worry about anything? Because once you realize the abundance in your life in itself, to be grateful for everything that you have right now, you don't need to worry about anything. And realizing the abundance that you have right now is what puts you on that energy, the emotional state of having confidence, having belief that things are going to work out. So you unconsciously direct your life in ways that will end up benefiting you, because you know that you have every single thing that you need. No matter what happens, you're going to be good. You got food, family, shelter. What else are you missing? And that's why your mental state determines your life. See, it's the ego, all the egos that we carry that end up poisoning our minds. Egos of fear, pride. Pride bleeds into fear because if you're prideful, you're worried about your status. And if you're worried about your status, you're going to do fucking dumb things that will make you look like a jackass. And so being too prideful about your status will inevitably hurt you. And that's where these egos come in. And with these egos, all pain is created. See, the egos is what creates all suffering. The egos that we carry can be blessings and they can be curses. Because you can have an ego where you want to make your life better, but you can also have an ego that prevents you from making your life better. And I'm not just talking in terms of only pride, also the ego of envy, or the ego of hatred or anger or whatever. All these things, well, look at the 7 deadly sins first and watch yourself in which ones that you react on, because the biggest thing about the 7 deadly sins is that they are the drivers of the ego. They basically cover all of the roots. They're the roots of all of the egos that you have, all of the feelings that you are negatively reacting to. All of your negative reactions are created by ego. And some egos aren't always negative, like I said, but they do have negative consequences. They will end up backfiring on you in some way. So you got to realize these egos and which ones that you have and what egos that you carry, and learn how to temper them. Because through temperance of the ego, realizing that you have it, accepting it, and moving on, choosing to react to it in a neutral way, choosing to react to any negative feeling in a neutral way, is really the secret to choose how you react to things. Therefore, you can choose how you see things. See, one person, let's take a salesperson, because I'm in sales, and if someone loses a customer and, they start thinking, oh man, that sucks, like that was my best customer or whatever. Another person could be thinking, okay, now I can spend more time prospecting and creating more customer leads. See, the ways that we choose to see things will direct our energy and how much vitality we go into life with, all based on your perspective. All of it is based on your perspective. And the things that you identify with makes up your entire life, your entire physical world. Like if you identify with, hating your boss or being in a situationship, then you're gonna duplicate those happenings into the physical world because you simply see it as that. And if you are carrying the energy of disliking your boss, they're gonna see every single thing that they do wrong, and you're gonna be like, this they're doing this again, right? I mean, you don't have to see them like that. We put people in negative lights and we start to see every single bad thing about that person. It's like a brother or a sister, you get super annoyed by them, and no matter what they do, everything they do is annoying to you. Even if they're not being annoying, like the way that we choose to see people is the way that we're gonna see people. And the way that you see things will create the way that you react to things, because your emotions create your reactions. And if you emotionally feel like something is not going to benefit you, then guess what? It's not going to benefit you. Every single time something negative comes up, you got to spin that into, how is this going to benefit me? How is this going to make me better? How is this going to make me a stronger individual? How is it going to make me more confident? How is it going to make me grow as a person, It's simple things like that. And if that's hard for you, practice neutrality. If you practice simply seeing things as being neutral, as not having any direction over your emotions, not having any weight over your emotions, then it won't. If you choose to see it like that, then it won't. You truly are the creator of your reality. You choose to identify with the pains that you feel. All of the pains that we create in our heart, they are self-inflicted. Every pain that we have, it's a self-inflicted wound. Someone cuts you off in traffic. You are choosing to act in anger and be mad. We genuinely create our entire lives due to our emotions, which create our habits and our reactions. Stock market goes down. You can see it as, oh my God, this is the end of the world. Or you can see it as a great time to buy. You choose to see the things, everything in your life, the way that you want to, and you can choose to let it have negative control over you, or you can choose to have let it have positive control over you. And with that, if there's always going to be something that has control over you, for example, we always are going to react in a way as if something is controlling our emotions. We're always going to react in a way of, this happens because of this. So we're always going to have something or some sort of thing controlling us until we can teach ourselves that we are pure infinite potentiality. So if we always have something that is going to dictate our emotions in some way, or something is going to have some sort of sway over us, why not create the belief that nothing rules over me? Nothing can change my emotion. Nothing can direct my energy without my approval. Because you have the power to do that. You have the power to do anything. You have the power to change the way that you see life. You have the power to do all these things. So why not choose to see things in the way that they benefit you? Anyways, hope this helps. Come back next time.